Hey girls, it's Monday. She had a good idea for what this week's theme could be. She said that we could all do a video about our favourite rock bands, WRock, and then at the end we could all like dance to our favourite WRock song, which is going to be really hard for me because I have like over 200 WRock songs on my iPod. Okay, this is my collection of WRock. And it's all just a colourful blur. And then stuff down here. And then I've got the Christmas songs. Yay! I love Christmas songs. I love the Christmas music. That like rocks. And I love them all. So yes, Lindsay, I do love WRock. Sorry, my hair's irritating me. Holly, I hope you're feeling better because Holly was ill for 2 days, like, on Thursday and Friday. She left me alone at school. She was very ill. And then on Saturday, me and Kate walked into town and we bought her some yellow and orange roses. And then we walked from one end of Buxton to the other to give her these flowers and cheer her up. I was so ready to collapse on her doorstep. We battled through the wind and the rain. I love you, Holly. I first came into WRock about last summer. It was about June. I was on iTunes and I don't know what possessed me to do it. I just had this sudden urge to see if I could find the Weird Sisters' Can You Do the Hippogriff? And I honestly cannot think what possessed me to do it. So I did. And there's one album. It's called The Weird Sisters by the Switchblade Kittens, and it had this Hogwarts style crest and a cat, and I remember just completely disregarding it, just thinking it was some random indie band, whatever. I tried it again a few days later, and you know, the sidebar when it comes up with the recommendations and all this, it's just a short list. There was Harry and the Potters, Draco and the Malfoys, the Moaning Myrtles, and the Remus Lupins. Out of pure curiosity, I clicked on the Draco and the Malfoys, I think that was the first one, and listened to a 30-second clip, gathering that it was just music about Harry Potter. I was intrigued and yet slightly freaked out by the whole thing. I just vividly remember thinking, my god, these people have no life. I went back a few days later and listened to the Parselmouths. Again, not sure what possessed me to do it, but I downloaded 5 songs. The first 3 were by the Parselmouths, and there was We Let a Gryffindor in the Band. That was the first full WRock song I actually listened to. Myrtles Always There, Being a Vila Is Easy, and then 2 by the Moaning Myrtles, and that was Prefect's a Heart and Don't Throw That Book at Me. A few days later, I'd just been kind of listening to it, and me and Holly, yes, that's you, Miss Tuesday, we'd sat next to each other on the bus. We weren't all that good friends, and usually we just put my iPod in and listen to some random music, and we wouldn't talk at all. I'd handed her the earphone and I said, just listen to this, just listen. And I put on We Let a Gryffindor in the Band. I lied. The first, I remember I downloaded 7 songs first. And that was We Let a Gryffindor in the Band by the Parselmouths, Myrtles Always There by the Parselmouths, Being a Vila Is Easy by the Parselmouths, Darmstrang Boy, the Parselmouths. Prefects Are Hot by the Moaning Myrtles. And we just loved it. A few weeks later I downloaded more. My collection expanded as I discovered new groups, and I just fell more and more in love with WRock. Soon I had about 46, I'd say. And then on my hunt for more WRock, I came across the podcast of Awesome. I downloaded that, I listened to it, and it was the last one that Ashley Farrar ever did with Gerard Forge of Forge. And they played songs, more WRock that I hadn't heard, went out, downloaded it. And I don't know, I can't actually remember how I first got into contact with Ashley Farrar, but I did. And so we started emailing back and forth more or less all summer. And she gave me her login and password to a site where she'd got some of her WRock album. From there were about 100 songs, including the full album of the Remus Lupins, I Was a Teenage Werewolf, Forge, half the band I used to be, and Justin Finch Blatchley and the Sugar Quills. Again, fell deeper and deeper in love with it. And that really started mine and Holly's friendship. Sorry, I'm getting all sentimental here. We now drive the entire bus crazy singing it at the top of our voices, silencing certain words that we don't want people to hear. I think our favourite that we always, I've actually banned Holly from listening to Percy by the Butterbeer Experience. She gets very overexcited. My favourite bands are the Parselmouths, the Moaning Myrtles, the Butterbeer Experience, the Remus Lupins, Ministry of Magic. Their song Forever Together is one of the most awesome things that I've ever listened to. The Weasel King, I love his Follow the Red Sparks. Is this the part where I have to dance?
Harry taught me how to stick it to the man, even if the man's a woman. So I knew I had to start a band. I was sorted so long ago that I forgot which house I was from, until the one being Willow put me in the house of awesome. Everyone says Slytherin House is the worst place to be, just because the dungeons are so cold, and because we have to deal with greasy, sunny Snape, and because our souls evolve in soul. Do you know who? Forever together we'll give our lives to defend. Together because of WRock, I wear contact lenses and Converse shoes. Because of WRock, Harry asked me out and I refused. Because of WRock, haunting bathrooms isn't such bore. Because of WRock, but there are good parts too that you may not have seen. We get to agree, are expected to be mean. To the ankle first you scream, we're absolutely going through the hallway. Just because. Oh god, it's recording. Holly, I'll see you tomorrow.